Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all fine. Welcome you all in PIST Virtual Learning System Session 2020. Dear students, this lecture is for grade first year, boys and girls. Subject is computer science, and we are on chapter number 5, computer networks, and this is our 26th video lecture. Dear students, today we are going to start network topologies. Then we will continue with the types of network topologies: star topology, ring topology, mesh topology, and in the last we will do the comparison between all these topology. So let's start with the what is a topology. A topology is a map of an inter-network and indicates network segments, interconnection points, and user communities. The purpose of the map is to show the geometry of the network, not the physical geography or technical implementation. So basically, topology is a map, a layout, or a diagram which indicates the layout of your network. So dear students, network topology basically design of a network or refers to the layout of connected devices. So network topology refers to the layout of connected devices on a network. The pattern of interconnection of nodes in a network is called the topology. This layout also determines the manner in which information is exchanged within the network. So basically, network topologies are the arrangement of network nodes and connections between them is called the network topology. A node represents any device on the network. A topology is simply a map of the layout of nodes and connection in the network. So we have different types of network topologies. A network topology is the arrangement with which computer system or network devices are connected to each other. A network topology refers to either the physical or logical layout of network installation. Both logical and physical topologies could be same or different in a same network. So we have different types of network topology. 4 network topologies are popular today: star, ring, bus, and mesh topology. These are the types of a network topology and the famous topologies which we can use. So dear students, you must remember that the network topology basically is the arrangement of network nodes and connection between them is called the network topology. A node means a computer, a host, a computer, a personal computer. Represent any device on the network. A topology is simply a map of a layout. A topology is simply a map and the layout of your nodes and connection in the network. It's a layout, a map, and architecture design how your computers are connected with each other is called a topology. So it's a physical layout, a network layout, a map, or a diagram how your computers are connected with each other in the form of network is called a topology. So topology is a design of a network and the layout of connected devices. It's a layout and how your network devices are connected with each other. Types of network topologies. So we have different types of network topologies. The first one is star topology. Then we have ring topology, bus topology, then mesh topology. So all these are the types of network topology. So basic topologies are star, ring, and bus. And mesh topology basically is a combination of star, bus, and the ring topology. So basic topologies are 3, but sometimes we can call the mesh topology is also a famous type of a network topology. Here, graphical representation of your network topologies. So you can view on your screen. Here we have star network topologies. This is your star network topology. This is ring topology. And this is mesh topology. fully connected network topology, and this is bus topology. So this is a diagram of different network topologies which we have now. So network topologies are layout, or the way in which network connections are made is called a topology. It refers specially to the location of computers and how the cable runs between them. It is important to select the right topology for proper use of your computer network. It depends on your scenario, your organization, that which topology is more suitable in your organization. If you have a small network and a small room, then you can use a simple topology, the bus topology. On the other hand, if you want to connect with the help of the hub, so you can use the star topology. And if you want to make a ring and all ends must be closed in the form of a circular form, so you can make ring topology. So according to your choice and according to your organization and your requirement, organizational requirement, you can choose the different layout of your network and topologies. Here is another view of network topology you can view on your screen. This is a diagram. Like here we have a ring topology. This is a bus topology. This is your star topology, and here we can view, this is the tree topology. Here we have a router and computers are connected with the help of these router. And here we can also view the router. This is a bus topology. In the bus topology, there is a main cable and all computers are connected with the help of this main cable. Star topology. In star topology, all the nodes in the network are connected to a central device called hub or switch. All traffic is controlled by the hub. Device transfer the data to each other only through the hub, not directly. So here on your screen, you can view star topology diagram. This is hub, the central device, hub. All computers are connected with this central device hub to form a star. So in a star network topology, each network node is connected to a central device, called a hub. Large networks can require many hubs, and hubs can be connected to each other to create single large network. In star topology, most widely deployed client-server layout, nodes connected to a central communications device switch. So here on the screen, you can view the switch, and all other devices are connected with the switch. Sometimes we can call it hub and sometimes we call it switch. But in star topology, we have a central device that is called a hub, and all devices and all nodes are connected with this switch. All nodes send a signal to the switch and hub, which retransmit it to the other node. All nodes accept only signals addressing to it. So if computer number 3 wants to send data to the computer number 5, so it will send signal to the hub and switch, directly pass signals to the hub and the switch. And this hub and switch check the source address and the destination of address of the data, and then switch over to the required and destination computer. Suppose the destination computer is computer number 5, so it will switch over to the computer number 5. So this is called the packet switching, data switching method. Okay, and in star topology, hub is an intelligent device and the central device which is used to switch over your data, to pass your data. Working of a star topology, each computer on star network communication with the hub that resend the message either to all computers, which is called broadcasting star, or only to the destination node, which is called switched star. Nowadays, most of switched star network use switches instead of intelligent hubs because switches are less expensive than intelligent hubs. In star topology, some are the advantages. Advantages of star topology: easy to add new station. In star topology, it is easy to add new stations because in hub you have ports. You can just connect the computer with the help of port. Easy to monitor and troubleshoot. You can accommodate different wiring. But the disadvantage of the star topology is failure of hub attached failure of hub will collapse all your network. It will collapse all your network will down because the central device is your hub. So if it does not work, so your whole network will be down. So star topology is suitable for both small and large networks, easy to install and wire, easy to detect and remove faults. Failure of a cable does not stop functioning of the entire network, but the failure of hub caused the entire network to go down. This is expensive topology. To implement lengthy cable with a hub is required to install star topology. So this is expensive topology. You must have hub is an intelligent device, an expensive device, and a lengthy cable is required to attach with the hub. So in star topology, new node can be easily connected to the existing network by connecting it with unused port of the hub. If there is fault in cable connection connected with computer, only the particular computer get affected. Less cable required than mesh topology. That's why it is affordable by small organizations also. And the disadvantages are if hub or switch get faulty, all computer connected to it will be get affected. Traffic increased when computers are simultaneously sending data to each other. So star topology is best for smaller network and works efficiently when there is limited number of nodes. If you have limited number of nodes, so you can use your star topology. Extra security features should be added to the hub because it is the heart of networking in star network. Star topology save data if there is failure in network, so you can back up data and files from computer. And in short, star network is the best network. So in short, dear students, a star network is one in which all the cables run from the computers to a central location where they are all connected to a device called a hub. So if two computers want to share data, the sender computer, dear student, there is a hub, and if two computers want to share data, the sender computer send data to the hub, and hub send it to the receiving computer, and hub send to the receiving computer, and each computer on a star network communicate with a central hub. A hub provides a central connection point so that all computers can communicate across the network. So in the star network, it is easy to modify and add new computers to the star network without disturbing the rest of the network. And single computer failure does not bring down the whole network. Finding faults become very simple. But the disadvantage is that if the central hub fails, the entire network breaks down. It is more expensive because all networks cable must be pulled to one central point. So this is the conclusion of your star topology. So now we have the next topology, that is bus topology. In bus topology, all devices are connected sequentially to the same backbone or a transmission line. This backbone or transmission line is called a bus. A signal from the source travel signal from the source travels in both directions to all stations until it finds the intended recipient. If the station address matches the intended address, it accepts the data, otherwise ignored. So suppose computer A wants to send data to any other computer, so signals will send down on the whole network. All computer accept the signals, check the address. If the address matches, then the computer will accept the data. Other computers will not accept the data if the address is not matches. So in a bus topology, the bus topology is a network type in which every computer and a network device is connected to a single cable when it has exactly two endpoints. Then it is called linear bus topology. So feature of a bus topology, it transmits data only in one direction. Every device is connected to a single cable. So here you can view, this is your a simple bus topology. We have a single cable and all computers are connected with this single cable. So in a bus network topology, connects each node to the network along a single piece of cable called a bus. This single piece of cable is called a bus. So this topology is more suitable for the small network, where you have a small type of a network, easy to connect to computer, to the peripheral devices, to the network. It is easy to connect all peripheral devices and the computer, required less cable to implement. And dear students, remember that in bus network and the bus topology, we have terminators at the end. Terminators is installed to each end of the cable to prevent signals from reflecting back onto the bus and cause errors. So terminator is a device that is attached to ground the signals. So when computers send the signal, or almost all the time signal bouncing, if we did not have the terminator. Terminator observe the signals, destroy the signals, and your cable, then other computers can send data again on the network. How bus network and bus topology works. In bus topology, the bus is a data link in a bus network. The bus can only transmit data in one direction, and if any network segment is served, all network transmission ceases. A host on a bus network is called a station or workstation. In a bus network, every station receives all the network traffic. The traffic generated by each station has an equal transmission priority. So in the bus network, there is a one single cable and all computers are connected with a single cable. Okay, the simplest type of a network is the bus topology. In a bus topology, all computers or network nodes are connected to a common communication medium. In a local network, this medium is often a central wire called a bus. So in a bus topology, all nodes or all devices are connected to a common communication medium. Usually a central cable is called a communication medium. This cable is called bus. The computer or nodes are connected to the bus through interface connector. In a bus network, each computer is assigned a unique address. When a computer sends a message to another computer, it also attaches the address of the destination computer with message. This message moves from one computer to the other through the bus. Each computer connected to the network checks the message. If the addresses matches with the address of computer, then it accepts the message. Otherwise, the message moves to the next computer. In this way, the message is received by the destination computer. So in the bus topology, if a computer wants to send data to the other computer in the network, it sends the data and destination address with the help of bus. This data and address move from one end of the network to the other. Each computer checks this address, and if it is matches with this computer, the computer keeps the data. Otherwise, the data moves to the next computer. So advantages and disadvantages of bus topology. It is very simple and easy to install. It requires small length of cable to connect computer. It is less expensive. When a node is added and removed to and from the network is not affected. If one node fails, other nodes are not affected. Disadvantages: it can support only a small number of nodes or computers. As the number of computers increases, the network gets slower. Entire network fails if there is any problem in the central cable. So the major disadvantage is that it is a cable break or loose connector will cause reflection and entire network will stop. And heavy network traffic can slow a bus, and each connector reduce the strength of the electrical signals. And advantages are it is very simple, least amount of cable is required, easy to extend a bus. Two cables can be joined with a connector, allowing more computer to join the network. So that's why it is a easy and simple topology, and we can implement easily. So next is ring topology. Ring topology. This topology consists in that the central computers send the data to all the other computers around the ring until it could reach the correct destination. Its advantages are that it's better than a star topology under a heavy large load. In ring topology, computers are arranged in a circle So in the form of ring topology, dear students, you can view on your screen if you have a cable and you will tie up the both end of the cable so you can form a ring. So in this network, there is no open end. All ends are closed to form a ring. Data pass around the ring until it reaches the correct computer. They are simple to set up. It is easy to add extra computers. A break in a wire can cause the network to fail. So dear students, a ring topology basically, uh, a ring topology is shaped like a ring. It is made up of an unbroken circle of network nodes. So in ring topology, there is no open end, all ends are closed. So in this topology, each computer is connected to the next computer with the last one connected to the first one to form a ring. In a ring network, every device has exactly two neighbors for communication purposes. All messages travel through a ring in the same direction and either clockwise or counterclockwise. A failure in any cable or device breaks the loop and can take down the entire network. To implement a ring network, one typical uses FDDI, SONET, or token ring technology. Ring topologies are found in some offices, building, or school campuses. In ring topology, each host machine connects to exactly two other machines, creating a circular network structure. Data travels around the ring in one direction through all intermediate hosts. So in ring topology, every computer is connected to the next computer in the ring. Each transmits what it receives from the previous computer. The message flow in one direction since each computer retransmit what it receives. There is no signal loss problems and termination required like bus topology because there is no end to the ring topology. So in the ring topology, there is no open end, no terminators are required. So computer A wants to send data. So first of all, it will pass to the computer 2. If the address matches, then it will accept the data. If does not match the address, it will pass to the computer number 3. The next computer match the address. If accept the address, it will receive the data. Otherwise, it will pass to the next computer. Sorry. Advantages and disadvantages of ring topology. Advantages: data is quickly transferred without a bottleneck. The transmission of data is relatively simple as packet travels in one direction only. Adding additional nodes has very little impact on bandwidth. It prevents network collision because of the media access method or architecture required. Disadvantages are data packets must pass through every computer between the sender and the recipient, therefore this makes it slower. If any of the nodes fail, then the ring is broken and data cannot be transmitted successfully. It is difficult to troubleshoot the ring. Because all stations are wired together, to add a station, you must shut down the network temporarily. In order for all computers to communicate with each other, all computers must be to turn on. Total dependence upon the one cable. So all dependence on the one cable in ring topology. So in ring topology, each node is directly connected to the ring, easy to install and wire. Data on the network flows in one direction. Not costly to implement. If the ring is broken at any point, the entire network stops functioning and it is slower than other network topology. So in ring topology, failure of one computer on the ring can affect the whole network. Difficult to troubleshoot. Adding or removing of computer disrupt the network. So it is a difficult to troubleshoot. Adding and removing of computers are more difficult in ring topology. The next one is mesh topology. Every computer or device connected with other devices, there are n minus 1 divided by 2 channels to link n devices. So mesh topology, basically when we have multiple links. In the mesh topology, each node is directly connected to all nodes. Directly connected to all nodes with a multiple path. Here on your screen, you can check. Here we have computer. Suppose this is computer A. So this computer A is connected with this computer with the help of a direct path, and the another path is from this way it can send the data, and from this way it can send the data. So if one link is down, then the computer can use another link. If another link is down, so it can use the next one. So MASH topology is a combination of multiple links. We have multiple links. It is the most reliable network topology. Data can be routed around failed computer or busy nodes. Can manage high traffic. It can manage high traffic easily. In MASH topology, computers in MASH topologies are connected directly to every other device with cables, create point-to-point connection to every device on network. If one cable fails, data always has alternative path to get to its destination. If one path fails, so data can use alternative path to that computer. This type of topology generally used in military area. In MASH topology, a MASH network is a network that employs one of two connection arrangement, full MASH topology or partial MASH topology. In the full MASH topology, each node is connected directly to each of others. In the partial MASH topology, nodes are connected to only some, not all of other nodes. So here the types of a MASH topology: partial MASH topology and full MASH topology. In the partial MASH topology, some of the systems are connected in the same fashion as the MASH topology, but some devices are only connected 2 or 3 devices. And in the full MASH topology, each and every nodes are devices connected to each other. And the features of the MASH topology is fully connected, robust, not flexible, and it's a most reliable, most expensive topology to implement. Setup and maintenance is very difficult. Installation and configuration is difficult. Cabling cost is more. Bulk wiring is required. But the advantages are each connection can carry its own data load. Its fault is diagnosed easily, provides security and privacy in MASH topology. It has multiple links, so if one route is blocked, then other route can be used for data communication. It ensures the data privacy or security because every message travels along dedicated link. Troubleshooting of this topology is easy as compared with other networks. Its performance is not affected with heavy load of data transmission. Disadvantages: it becomes very expensive because a large number of cabling and I/O ports are required. It is difficult to install. So there is comparison between the star and the ring topology. So these two key differences: star topology is a network arrangement that connects all the devices to central device such as switch or hub that forms a pathway similar to a star to transmit data. And in the ring topology is a network arrangement that connects every device to exactly 2 devices to form a single continuous pathway similar to a ring to send data. Data from all devices travel through the central device in star topology, and in ring topology, data travel either in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction along the ring till it arrives the destination. In the star topology, a network topology where each individual device of the network is attached to one central node. In the ring topology, a network configuration in which device connection creates a circular data path. In star topology, failure in the central node affects the entire network, but the failure in one device does not affect the entire network. Failure in one device affects the whole network. All the devices connect to one central device. Each device connects to the 2 devices. In star topology, data from all devices passes through the central node, and in ring topology, data travels from one device to another in a sequential manner until it reaches the destination. In star topology, easy to troubleshoot and ring topology difficult to troubleshoot. And in star topology, higher cost, and in ring topology, it's lower cost. So in the form of structure, you can compare bus and ring star topology. Structure, all computers are in bus topology. All computers and nodes are connected to a single central cable backbone is called bus. And in ring topology, all computer nodes are connected in a loop. And in star topology, all computer nodes are connected to central host directly. Connection between nodes. In bus topology, it has no connection between nodes but connected to backbone. In ring topology, it has connection between all the nodes. In star topology, it has no connection between nodes. Ease of troubleshooting. In bus topology, easy identification of cable fault. In ring topology, easy to troubleshoot, repair, or remove the failing nodes. In star topology, difficult when one of the nodes fails, but easy to troubleshoot when the host is fail. Then easy of adding or removing nodes. In bus topology, easy to implement and extend new devices can be added to the backbone or to existing nodes. In ring topology, difficult because moves, add, and changes of devices can affect the network. And in star topology, easy to implement and extend, only add the nodes and devices to the host with the help of hub. Node failure. Failure of one node does not affect the entire LAN as long as backbone is working in bus topology. But in the ring topology, a failing node will affect the entire LAN or entire network. In the star topology, failure of a node does not affect the entire LAN as long as host is working. So all these are the differences between the bus, ring, and star topology on the basis of structure, connection, and troubleshooting and adding and removing of computers. So dear students, thank you so much. Till then, Allah Hafiz for the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.